I'm Karen, and I'm here to do 45 minutes of Pilates with you, working our core from our collarbone down to the middle of those thighs. And we're going to get everything today. This is a great combination of exercises using our body weight. The only equipment you'll need besides a mat is a pillow. A small pillow can help with that sideline position so you don't hurt your neck. Okay, let's work at our own pace. Everybody's got something that they've got to take care of, whether it be your shoulder or your low back or your knee. Please keep in mind to take things at your pace. You're not in competition with anybody here. This is all for you and what's best for you. Okay, so let's have a good attitude. Move into this doing our nice Pilates scoop through all the exercises, like there's a melon scoop, pulling that belly button away from the front of the shirt and lifting it up, keeping everything nice and strong to support that back. Here we go. Pilates today. So again, we're going to use a mat and we're going to use a small pillow. So just make sure you have that with you. And welcome. Glad you guys are here. Let's bring those feet apart. Let's walk our fingertips down our legs. Let's engage our middle and just gently rock from side to side. So just stay right there, breathing in and out, in through that nose and out through your mouth. I want you to think about that nice Pilates scoop. So think about those abdominals engaged. Your legs are just as straight as it feels comfortable for you. And as you exhale, let's take our nose towards that right knee very gently. Let's reach that right arm up with a little bit of a twist. Good. And how about over to the left, nose towards that knee. And then let's reach that left arm up with a gentle twist. Good. As you exhale, let's go ahead and walk those feet a little closer together. Let's go ahead and place one foot behind you and then the other. And I want you in a nice upper push-up position. So you want those wrists below your shoulders, abs are strong. And I want you to do 2 of the best push-ups you've got. Good. Then let's walk our hands back towards our feet. Good, let's sit our hips down and raise our arms up into a chair. So you don't want to push your knees forward. You want to sit back like there's a chair behind you and keep those abs engaged. And then let's stand up and lift our right knee up. Find a spot you're staring at for balance and let's lift those toes up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'd like you to take your right leg behind you. Abs are engaged. You're welcome to lower that chest if that feels all right. Good. Exhale. We're going to take our fingertips down. You can bend your left knee if you need to. Nose towards that left knee and reach your right toes way up. Good. Feet together. Let's walk our hands out. Come down to those forearms. Now let's just take turns with hip dips. So dip one hip down, then stop in the middle. Dip one hip down and stop in the middle. Let's do 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take those knees apart, big toes together, and just sit it back and stretch. And do a nice cat stretch. And then glance up to the ceiling. Good, then come back to your upper push-up position. And turn our music up just a little bit. So back to that upper push-up position. Abs are strong. I want you to do those 2 awesome push-ups, chest leading. Good, we're gonna walk those hands back to our feet. And then we're going to sit back into that chair again. So make sure your weight's in your heels. You can even lift your toes. You're not shrugging your shoulders. We're gonna stand up. That same right knee is gonna lift up. Toes up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just take your right toes back. Abs are strong. I really want you to think about working at your pace today. Make sure and take a break when you need to. Slowly, fingertips down. You can bend that left knee if you need to. Nose towards your left knee. Let's take those right toes up. Good. Let's walk those hands out. Come down to your forearms. And hip dips. Slowly. 8. Stop in the middle. 7. Those knees can be down when you need to. 6. And 5. 4. And 3. 2. And 1. Take those knees apart. Big toes together. Let the middle of the chest sink down between your shoulders. And do another nice cat stretch. And glance to the ceiling. Good, we're gonna do that one more time. So abs are strong, chest is leading. Come on down, 2 push-ups. Let's walk those hands back to our feet. And let's sit those hips down, raise our arms up. Abs are engaged and we're not shrugging our shoulders. Stand up. Last time that right knee is lifted. Find a spot you're staring at for balance if you want. Toes up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take those right toes back. Abs are engaged. Lower that chest if you can. And fingertips down. Feel free to bend that left knee when you need to. Nose towards your left knee and right toes up. Good. That right foot goes down. Let's walk our hands out. Let's come onto those forearms. And let's do those hip dips slowly for 8, 7, 6. Really fighting gravity, lifting the abs up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Knees apart. Big toes together. Let's sit it back and breathe. Good. Nice cat stretch. And glance to the ceiling. And let's go ahead and have a seat at the front of your mat. So I'd like you to bring those hands back behind you. Engage your abdominals as we have both feet off the mat. If you need to just have one foot up and one foot down, you can do that. So what we're going to be doing is extend those legs, lean back and kind of scoop and bring those knees in. So lean back, kind of scoop and bring those knees in. The same thing could be done with one leg, okay? Let's try 6 more. 5 more, leaning back as those legs extend. 4 more. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Feet together. Let's hold on to those toes and just let the head and chest sink down. Good. All right, let's take those legs straight out. Make sure you've got room behind you to roll back. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, let's grab onto your ankles or your feet and bend those elbows. Good, let's roll down one vertebra at a time. Shoulders are down. Good, let's take those legs straight up. Turn those feet out like Mary Poppins if possible. Take your right leg down. Good, left leg down. Both legs down. If you can raise the arms over the head, do it. And then let's lift those hips up and reach towards our feet. Good. Bring one leg down and then the other. Reach for the ankles or the feet and bend your elbows. Good. Shoulder blades in your imaginary back pocket. Slowly roll down. Really keep everything in your middle engaged. Good. Let's bring those legs straight up. Turn them out if you can. Left leg slowly down and up. Don't rush. Keep your Pilates scoop. Right leg down and up. Good. Both legs down. If your arms can go over the head, let's do that. And then lift those hips. Reach up towards your feet. Good. Bring one leg down and then the other. Come on up. Nice and strong. Bend those elbows. Good. Rolling down slowly again. Open chest and you're breathing. Legs straight up. Right leg slowly down and up. Good. Left leg slowly down and up. Are your legs as straight as possible? Both legs down, arms over the head if that feels all right for you. Good. Lift your hips, reach for your feet. And one leg down and then the other, strong from your middle. Reach for your ankles or feet. One more time, shoulders down. Keep breathing. Legs straight up. Turning those feet out, left leg slowly down and up. Good. Right leg slowly down and up. Both legs slowly down. Let's reach those arms over the head. And lift those hips, reach for the feet. Good. One leg down, then the other. Come on up. Reach and stretch. Good. Let's come on into a V-sit. So those shoulders are down. We're going to come into a nice V-sit. One foot could be down if you need to modify. And then we're going to roll back and controlled lift those hips, shoulders down, and hold. Lift those hips up. Shoulder blades in your imaginary back pockets and hold. Good. And lift. Keep breathing, never holding your breath. 4 more, guys. Long, lean muscles. 3 more. Pilates working on their core strength, your balance, your flexibility, injury prevention. 1 more time. Try to just hold for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's cross those legs. Doesn't matter what leg's in front first. Walk your fingertips out, bend your elbows, and breathe. And then let's switch. Good. All right, let's tuck those toes under. Let's come into a forward fold. And feet are together. Let's hold on to your opposite calf. Straightening those legs the best that you can. And then abs are engaged. Roll it up slowly. Shoulders away from those ears. Let's take your right leg in front. Left leg behind you. So I want you to lunge down so that left knee comes close to the ground. And I want you to lift and bring those toes up. And lunge down. That knee comes up and then the toes. So very slow and controlled. That right knee as you come down is straight above that ankle. 6 more. Good. 5, 4, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Try to hold those toes up and bring it down and shake it out. All right, I want you to have that pillow close to the mat. But first I want you to come to the back of your mat and walk those fingertips down. Walk those hands out. Good. Now abs are nice and engaged. I want you to bend your elbows and come down nice and slow. Come into Superman and hold. Press yourself back up. And then walk those toes towards your hands. Lift those hips up, scoop your belly button in. Walk those toes out. Come back to a plank. Lower down nice and slow. Into your Superman. Reach long. Good. Palms underneath the shoulders. Press yourself back up. Walk the toes towards the hands. Scoop the belly button in. Good. Walk them out. Wrists below your shoulders. Come on down slow. And Superman. Good. Press yourself up. Toes walk towards those hands. We just have 2 more times. Walk it back. Bend the elbows down slow. Keep those abs lifted up. Knees down when you need to. Superman. Good. Press yourself back up. Toes walk towards the hands. Scoop the belly button in. Walk it back out. Last time. How high can you keep the abs lifted? Bend the elbows slow. Knees down when you need to. Superman. Good. Press yourself back up. Walk those toes in. Scoop that belly button in. Good job. Lower down to your knees. Arch up and do a nice cat stretch. Glance to the ceiling. Come up on those knees and let's gently pull those fingertips back and switch. Good. All right, I want you to come to a right side plank on your forearm first. Keep the pillow where you're going to be able to grab it, okay? So come up onto that right forearm and let's do some hip dips. Knee could be down on the bottom if you need to. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, find your smile, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Good. All right. So for now, that right hand comes palm up, left hand behind the head. And we're going to crunch left side of the rib cage to the left hip bone. Now I'm not nodding my head. I'm moving from the left side of those obliques. And I'm trying not to touch my feet down to the mat. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4 more, not from the neck, from the waist. 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to lay my head down, kind of hold the pillow with my bottom arm. My left fingertips are barely touching the ground. Left leg up, my right leg is going to work to meet it using that right inner thigh. And I'm not leaning into this left hand. I'm just taking those fingertips down. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to take my right leg in front and I'm going to lift my legs for 8, 7, 5, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to switch so my left leg is in front and lift for 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to bring my legs together and I'm going to reach for 8, 7, 6 from the waist, not from your neck, 4, 3, 2, and excellent. Bend your knees, lay in like a fetal position, take a breath or two. Good. All right, let's go ahead and put that to the side. And I want you to come back to a sitting position first. Abs are engaged. And we're going to do those wide splits, okay? Wide scissors, but we're going to do them from the sitting position. Now you could also come back on your elbows, and then we are going to lay down. So it's up to you. So abs are engaged. I want you to take those legs out and across. 7, engage your middle. 6, 5, 4, 2, keep going, lay all the way down. 8 more. 7, 6, really scooping the belly button in. Take a break when you need to. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to keep going, but you're going to change those scissors. Good. Hang in there. Try to keep the legs as straight as possible. Last 8, then we stretch. 7. Good. 5, 4, straightest legs as you can. 2, and good. Whew. Hug those knees in. Let's put the soles of our feet together and let those knees press apart. Good. Come on up to a V-sit, and we're just going to hold it for 8 counts. Shoulders down and breathe. Foot down whenever you need to. 8, 7, 6, 4, and good. Feet together. You can pull the heels closer to you this time. Hold on around your toes. Shoulders down. As you lift your head up, press those knees down, and then nose towards your toes. Good. All right, I want you to come to that upper push-up position where we started a little earlier. And I want you to do 2 of the best push-ups you got. Chest leading, abs are lifted. Let's walk those hands back to our feet. Let's bring those feet together or close, and let's sit ourselves down into that chair. So our knees are not forward, we're sitting back, abs are engaged, not shrugging our shoulders. We're going to stand up, lift our left knee up. Find a spot we're staring at for balance. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left toes back, abs are engaged. Slowly, fingertips are going to come down to the mat, and you can bend that right knee if you need to. So nose towards your right knee and left toes reach as high as possible. Good. Feet down, and let's walk those hands out. Forearms down, and we're going to do a plank saw this time. 4, 8, 7. Keeping the abs lifted up, trying to keep them at neutral. 4, so not lifting the hips too much and not letting them sag down. 1 more. Awesome. Knees apart, big toes together. Let's sit it back and breathe. nice cat stretch. Glance up to the ceiling. And get ready for 2 more push-ups. Chest leading, abs strong. Let's walk those hands back to our feet. Let's sit those hips down, abs are engaged, your knees are not forward, we're sitting back like there's a chair behind us. Standing up with that left knee up. Find that spot you're staring at for balance. 4, and try not to lean back as you're lifting the toes up. 2 more. Left toes back, abs are engaged. See about lowering that chest, lifting that left leg. Fingertips slowly down. Nose towards your right knee, left toes up. Feet together, let's walk those hands out. Down on those forearms for a nice plank saw. Slowly 8. So straightest line as you can from your shoulders to your heels. And you're not holding your breath. You got 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Good. Knees apart. Big toes together. Exhale, sit back. And a nice cat stretch. Glancing up to the ceiling. 1 more time. Wrists below those shoulders. Keep the abs lifted. 2 good push-ups. Walk those hands back. And let's sit ourselves down into that chair. So hips are back, abs are strong. You're not shrugging your shoulders. Standing up, that left knee comes up. Toes up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Left toes back. Keep the abs lifted. That chest comes down as long as that feels okay for you. Slowly fingertips down. Nose towards your right knee, left toes way up. Feet together, walk it out. Down onto those forearms for a plank saw. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Knees apart, big toes together. Breathe and sit it back. And let's do a nice cat stretch. Glancing to the ceiling. Good, and let's tuck those toes under and go ahead and come to a forward fold. Let's walk those feet close together. Let's hug our thighs. Hold on to your opposite elbow, chin in your chest. Straighten those legs just the best that you can. Good, let's release. Strong abdominals, roll ourselves up. Shoulders back. All right, you're gonna take that left leg in front of you. You wanna make sure that left knee is right above the ankle. So you're gonna lunge that right knee towards the mat, and you're gonna come up and lift the toes. So I'd like you to try to, after you lunge down, hold for a second. The knee comes up and then the toes come up. Lunge down. Hold that lunge for just a second each time. And lift. Good. Let's try 6 more. 5. Think about strong through your middle. 4 more. Good. 3 more. Last 2. And 1 more. Can we hold these right toes up for just a second? Good, and shake it out. Awesome. All right, you're gonna come to the back of your mat and you'll make sure that the pillow is somewhere near the mat so you can grab it when we're on the mat. So come on to the back of the mat. Abs are engaged. Let's walk the fingertips down. And let's walk those hands out. And we're going to do shoulder taps. So you don't want to be shifted back. You want your wrists below your shoulders. Knees can be down whenever you need to. Let's slowly do 10, 9, 8. Think about your middle. 7. Good. 6. Breathe. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Awesome. Sit yourself back. Breathe and stretch. Good. Let's come on up to the front of the mat. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, reach for your ankles or your feet. Bend those elbows. Let's roll down nice and slow. Let's come on up, bringing both knees up if that's okay for your back, and then slowly lower down. You don't have to lift as high as that, and you could also just lift one knee if you prefer. But I want you to come down nice and slow, either way. And I also want you to think about right before you lift, I want you to think about it being your middle that lifts you up. Let's try 8. Slowly. 7 from the middle, not flinging the arms. Good. 6. Keep breathing. This is 5. Nice and strong. Good. 4. Controlled. 3. Last couple. And one more. Come on down, take those knees one way and look the opposite direction. Deep breaths in and out. And switch. Good. All right, so now let's come on to your left side for a left side plank first, but then you'll need your pillow after that. So come on to that left forearm. Your left knee could be on the mat if you want it to be. Slow hip dips for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to bring it down. And that left hand's going to be palm up, right hand behind your head. And we're going to crunch rib cage to hip bone. We're moving from our waist, obliques, not from that neck. And we're trying to not touch those feet down to the mat. Good. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3 more, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and lay our head down. Bottom arm holds the pillow. Those right fingertips are barely on the mat. And let's lift the right leg so that left leg has to work to meet it. Using that left inner thigh. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. My left leg's gonna be in front. I'm going to lift those legs. 8, 7, 5, 3, and good. Let's switch. Right leg in front. Lift for 8. Abs are engaged. 7, 6. Keep that Pilates scoop. 4, 3, 2, 1. Those feet are together and you're going to reach. 6, good. 4, 3, 2, and awesome. Woo! Bend those knees. Take a breath. Nice job. All right, we're going to stretch our sides before we move on. So I want you to sit up so those feet are on your right side. Take your left arm and reach. Good. That left hand's going to come down. You're going to be on your left knee. And your right arm is just going to reach over your ear. Good. And now let's do the same thing to the other side. So now your feet are on your left. Your right arm's going to reach up and stretch. And that right hand's going to go down. Right knee on the mat. Reach that left arm over the ear as you breathe. Good. All right, I want you to come onto your forearms. We're going to do a marching plank before we stretch arms. And then we're going to have a seat at the front of the mat. So on those forearms, for marching plank, you could have your knees on the mat if you need to, lifting one leg and then the other. You could have your knees off the ground, but it's just your toes that are coming off the ground. We're not lifting our hips up as we lift the leg. It's just, think about squeezing each side of your glutes as you're lifting that leg. Keeping the abdominals engaged. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, and awesome. Whew. All right, knees apart, big toes together. Let's look up to your right, rotate your wrist, and right hand palm up underneath. Sit back into those heels. You're laying on the right side of your face. Left fingertips walk in front of you. And then your left hand comes to the low back. Shoulders relax. Wiggle those fingers. And let's slowly untwist. Let's come to the other side. Left hand palm up and rotate the wrist. And then palm up underneath the right side. Rest on the left side of your face. Take your right fingertips, walk them away from you. And then right hand your low back. Allow those shoulders just to relax. Slowly untwist. Give yourself a nice cat stretch. Glance up. And let's go ahead and have a seat at the front of your mat. One last exercise before we stretch. Finish stretching, I should say. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach for those ankles or feet. Gently bend those elbows. Good, let's roll down one vertebra at a time. Shoulders relaxed. Hands behind your head. You're gonna twist for a bicycle, but then you're gonna reach for your foot. And other side, twist and reach. Good, I want you to think about lifting your rib cage up. So when your right elbow is reaching for the knee and then the hand for the foot, that's the side of the rib cage that's lifting up. Our hands are just behind the head to help support that head. We're not pulling. What's lifting us up is engaging that middle, right? I know you said right. You got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, you guys. Exhale, shoulders down, hug your knees. Let's draw circles with our knees, massaging that low back. Let's place our feet on the mat farther apart than our hips. Touch your heels and gently lift those hips up into your bridge. Think about the stretch in those hip flexors. Exhale, lower down one vertebra at a time. Hugging that right knee in, let the left leg come flat on the mat. And rotate your right foot in both directions. Now your left hand's gonna gently bring the knee across the body, glancing to your right. Allow that left hand to just gently take the knee across. Good. As we roll to the low back, let's hold on to that right foot. Gently pull it towards the middle of the chest. Good. Both knees in. And let the right leg go, hugging the left knee in and rotating that left foot gently. As you exhale, that right hand brings the knee across the body, glancing to your left. Good. Slowly roll to that low back. And let's bring that left foot in towards the middle of the chest, gently. Now let's put the soles of your feet together. Hold on to both feet. And as your heels pull down, allow your knees to press apart. As you release, let's separate the knees and pull the knees towards your shoulders. Bring your shoulders down and then gently press the tailbone down so you're tilting the pelvis. Continuing to pull the knees towards your shoulders. As you release, let's slowly go ahead and rock ourselves up to a nice sitting position. Deep breath in. Exhale, go ahead and come on over to one side and reach. Let that left hand gently help the head to come across. Right hand to the low back. And inch those fingertips to the back of the head. Very gently press the head forward. Relax the arms and chin in your chest. Deep breath in. Exhale to the other side. Let's reach nice and long. Good. That right hand gently helps the head to come across. Slide this hand to your low back. Inch those fingertips to the back of the head. Very gently press forward with the chin in your chest. Chin down, relaxed arms, deep breath. Blow it out. Give yourself a hug and a pat on the back for doing this today. Thank you guys. High five.